Hey y'all, what's up? Tia Skipper here, the Tia Skipper here, and I'm here to answer a question I got about my dimple piercings. So the question was, on a scale of 1 to 10, what was the level of pain to get them pierced? And then, if at all, what piercing would I compare it to in terms of level of pain? First, let me say that everybody's pain tolerance is different, okay? I have a full eagle on my chest. It goes all the way down to here and wingspans up to here. Some people would never, okay? And it was painful, but my pain tolerance is different. So I want to say that first, which is why it's hard for me to give you a number, because my number may not be yours. I could say a 5, and when you get them done, you may feel like it's a 20. Next, what piercing would I compare it to? It's hard to compare it to another piercing simply because the cheeks are the thickest, I guess, parts on your body that you can really get pierced, as far as I know, because I don't know people getting different stuff pierced, child. But in terms of other piercings that I've had, that I see other people getting, once the piercer counts to 3, right? 1, 2, and then they pierce on 3, the piercing's done. Quick and easy. The thing about your cheeks getting pierced is the piercer can count to 3 and they will still be moving the needle through. You understand? It's not a quick piercing where it's just, and it's like, oh, it hurt it. Like if you've ever gotten your nose pierced, it's like a pinch pain right quick and then it's over. And so before you can even go, oh, your jewelry's already in, you ready to go, they cashing you out. It's different when you get your cheeks pierced. At least it was different when I got mine pierced. They don't look like it. Well, for me it do, because I have a full figure face. But even someone skinny, it may not look like your cheeks are thick, but they really are, okay? And so because they're thick, because of the placement of the piercing, because of the, what do I want to say? The dangers of the piercing, to be honest, it has to be pierced slow. You wouldn't even want somebody to pierce it fast. So that's the thing that kind of makes it different, is that once they count to 3, they're still moving that needle through. That's the part I remembered. Like, oh, and then I can't move because I don't want the needle to go the wrong way. So I'm having to, my body was completely tense. And that's when I realized, like, I didn't realize how thick my cheeks were. I really didn't, pause, but I really didn't realize how thick they were, because when I thought it should be over, she was still piercing through. So that's the experience on the piercing side, is that I can't compare it to another piercing because this is not a quick 1, 2, 3 and we're done. It's a 1, 2, 3 and we're still moving through, and then we're okay, we're in, and then we gotta, you understand? So that's that. But this is what I will say when it comes to the pain for me. It wasn't so much of the pain of getting it pierced, though I did feel it. It's a needle going through both sides of my cheeks. I can feel that. The part that was the most painful for me was the healing. So once I got them pierced, I got my jewelry in, ready to go, they started like stinging. Like as they started to heal, the swelling, the throbbing, you know, you can start to feel them wherever you got pain. You can start to feel a pulse right there. I started to feel the pulse. I could feel all the blood coming to this area to aid it. But that was the most annoying part, I would say, was just the healing part, because they were swollen. It did hurt and they stung. I can't explain it. It's like the after feeling when you get stung by a bee, that lingering, stinging feeling. That's how mine felt. I'm sure everybody's don't feel like that, but that's how mine felt. My thing is, if you know you don't have a high pain tolerance, I would just say don't get them. If you know that you can be scared of something but still like psych yourself through it, then you may be cool. You may be okay to get it done. But like I said, to me, the most annoying part is not the actual piercing getting done. It is the healing process. It is the crusting around the piercings. It's the It's how much they hurt when they're healing. It's that part. And then you trying to eat or you trying to do certain things, and everything you do, you can kind of feel it, you know? That's the part that's like, ooh. I even had to sleep on my back. You can't sleep on your face when you first get them done. You're not supposed to. Now, people who saying, oh, I did that, nothing happened. Kudos to you, boo. But I just was not willing to take that risk. That's also why I started doing these piercing care videos, because when I first wanted to get them done, it wasn't enough information out there for me. And I needed a lot of information, especially because I'm about to get something on my face pierced, like on my cheeks face. Like, yeah, I've had my nose pierced, I've had my labret pierced, but to have dimples in the form of piercings in the thickest place possible, that is known to have such a terrible reputation for going wrong, I needed all the information I could get, which is why I started doing these videos. But yeah, it's the care of them after you get them pierced that is the most important part. It is the part that is the most sensitive, and it really is the part that's the most defining. What ends up happening is people get them pierced and they get excited right away because they like the way it looks right away, and so they get the wrong size barbells. They get their barbells too small. They get these big ball tops for their piercings, and they just want to present themselves to the world as this new person because they have these new piercings, but they're not taking care of them. They don't have space enough to swell as they heal. You're not cleaning them properly, and next thing you know, I'm getting DMs about, I've got scar tissue, I've got my dimples pierced 3 times, they won't stop bleeding, they won't stop pussing, they won't stop. You get what I'm saying? So don't think about what you can get away with when you get these piercings. You need to treat them like, or treat getting pierced like there's no exception to the rule. Like, you're not an exception to the rule. You need to treat it like if anything could go wrong, it would go wrong with you. That's how you need to treat it, so that you can make sure you have the best possible outcome. I did a video on where I went to get mine done. I did a video talking about how she really took care of me in the process of getting it done, how she would not pierce them when I first came to her to get them done, because she wanted to make sure that I knew what I was up against, what was possible, what could happen. And she wanted to make sure that I was sure that this was the decision that I wanted to make, which I was. And I know she didn't know me, so she just wanted to make sure that I was sure. But she took me through the process. She walked me in my piercings. She shortened my barbells as I went. That's also where I got my jewelry from. So many people ask me, like, where'd you get your jewelry? I love your dimple piercings because they're so small and dainty. And that's what I wanted. I wanted something that expressed who I was, but I didn't want something that looked like it took over my face or my personality. And some people, when they first get them done, you can tell that they're taking on the personality of the piercing, and it's unfortunate because most often people are not taking care of them who want to do that. They want to get the look out of it right away before it's time, and this is something you need to be patient with because it's on your face, and because it has a high rate of being unsuccessful. People have had to get them cut out of their face. People have had scar tissue. And when you take them out, people have had permanent scarring. So you want to really just do your work and be prepared to walk them through. So if you trying to get your piercings done this summer, you need to know what steps to do. And I may just start doing videos just to recap for those who are new here on what you need to do, on how to take care of them. Also, you can check out my piercing care line, which is Skipper's Sweet Cheeks. And all it is really simple, to be honest. All I've done is I'm selling y'all what I did to take care of my piercings. That's really it. If you want to get the piercing care from the people who who does your piercings, that's fine too. I'm just letting you know that that's available. I'm sharing with you guys what I used on mine. But summertime is coming up, so that's when people love to get tattoos and on the spot piercings and make what's the word? Impulsive decisions. So if you impulsively decide that you want to get your dimples pierced, you better watch all my videos. And I don't just mean because of the views. I genuinely mean because do the research, child. You will see the success rate of cheek piercings, and they are not high. There are piercers who absolutely won't do the piercing simply because of the rate in which it doesn't go well, okay? So I love you guys. I hope this video helps. If y'all have anything else you want me to go over or to address, I don't mind at all. Because as I said, when I started making these videos, I made the videos I wanted to see when I first got mine done. Also, I got mine done in, what, 2016? Did I get them done in 2016? I think so. I got them done in 2016. And so, yeah, it'll be 8 years on my birthday. So, happy birthday to me. These are also the longest piercings that I've ever had. So, yeah, I love y'all. And again, let me know down below if you have any questions. If I can answer them, I will address them. I am not a doctor. I am not a piercer. I am just sharing my testimonial from what I have done, how I've taken care of mine, what I have learned, and what I was told from my piercer to help you guys, okay? See y'all soon.